I don't like to be the person that say I told you so, but in this video, I told you so. When Ben10 was shot in Houston, I told y'all I don't believe he can walk because he was laying on a blue lifting kit inside the hospital. And the day after that, paperwork dropped and it said that Ben10 was unable to feel his legs since April 15th. Fast forward to this morning, I dropped a video and said I believe that Ben10 was shot 2 days ago. Why? Because Herm came out and said that he didn't get grazed and that Big B didn't get grazed. But he never denied that Ben10 didn't get shot. And 30 minutes after I dropped my video this morning, the news article came out and confirmed that Ben10 was one of the 3 that was shot in Baton Rouge Tuesday. Make sure y'all smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Music 101, the Street Reporter, and I'm back with another video. RZ dropped the article and said Ben10, a known associate of fellow Baton Rouge rapper NBA Youngboy, was shot in Baton Rouge on Tuesday, just over a month after he was shot in Houston, sources tell WBRZ. Ben10, whose real name is Ben Anthony Fields, was identified as one of the 3 people injured in a shooting on Wells Street, sources said. Fields and the other 2 people were taken to the hospital in a private vehicle. In earlier April, he was shot at a Houston restaurant and taken to a hospital in critical condition. Reports said that the shooter was being robbed of his chains and he pulled out a gun and started firing shots. 20 to 30 people were inside the building when the gun was fired and 2 were hit. Now that it been confirmed that Ben10 was shot 2 days ago, I don't know how true this is, but people in Baton Rouge is saying that Ben10 was shot in his collarbone and in his leg. And the people that was inside the car that was shot also was his family member. Ben10 girlfriend posted a picture of her son, and Ben10 on her story playing Rod Wave Forever. Now, a lot of people is wondering, how is Ben10 keep getting shot and why he always in some beef? Well, Ben10 let us know a while back that he was the captain of the Gravediggers. And not only is he the captain, he on the front line. And sometimes he be by himself when it's time to put that iron on whoever. Check it out.
Bang gangster, whoa. I said I'm the only nigga on first ring, and I'm team captain. I'm out by myself. I got third and fourth string, but I'm saying I'm team captain out here with no first string players. You know I gotta be pushing the field.
Big Dunk Brother, which is Lil Dunk Daddy, confirmed that Ben10 was shot also, but he had some shocking news. He said it wasn't by op, it was technically by his own people. So word on the street that Ben10 partners trying to take him out. But my question is, why?
Hey, take that down, bro. Herm and Big B wasn't there.
Nah, I ain't put them in that post.
Huh?
I ain't put them in that post.
Okay, but T did get shot. But
Street Juice TV.
You know, I was in the hood when that shit happened.
Hell yeah, but hell yeah, they already had let that shit know. Let them boy, you know what I'm saying? They already had cleared that shit up. I already made a post about that shit. But goddamn, yeah, the post is already up. I ain't mentioned Herm or Big B in that shit.
Man, the shit's so crazy. Man, if you really know, I can't bring it out. But if you really know what really happened, man, I can't bring it out right now though. But it's crazy and it's funny. It's funny in the sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, it's crazy. It wasn't from no enemies.
Now, to give y'all an update on All-Star JR, Seti Nash broke the news today on Instagram that All-Star JR has been transferred to Houston.
I don't think All-Star JR people be mad at this, but breaking news, man. All-Star JR just touched down in Houston today, man. But he had court. Well, he did have court. Look, 4/17/2026, order granted motion to seal as to Jeremy Christopher Ford, signed by magistrate judge. Then 4/22/2026, arrested Jeremy Christopher Ford in Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division. Then we go to 4/22/26, case unsealed as to Jeremy Ford. So they unsealed it. Then 4/30/2026, documents received from Eastern District of Michigan, Detroit, as to Jeremy Christopher Ford. Then you go right here, 4/30/2026, set reset hearings as to Jeremy Ford. Initial appearance set for what? 5/14 2026 at 10 a.m. in courtroom 701 before Magistrate Judge Christina A. Bryan. Then it updated. Then it says right here, 5/13/2026 said reset hearing as to Jeremy Christopher Ford. Initial appearance set for 5/18/2026 at 10 a.m. in courtroom 701 before Magistrate Judge Christina A. Bryan. Notified by USMS that defendant will not arrive on time.
Now, y'all remember when I told y'all that All-Star JR may be hit with more charges. I'm talking about attempted murder later on in the case. Y'all was saying, nah, because he was the victim and this and that. And I told y'all, the feds kept highlighting in that paperwork that after the original shooting, All-Star JR came back in that restaurant and started shooting at people again, walked over to Ben10 while Ben10 was laying on the ground and shot Ben10 again. And went to pull the trigger one more time, but it wasn't any bullets left. I told y'all, that's no longer self-defense. That was attempted murder. And my Detroit lawyer, she spoke on it. She said the same thing.
First of all, he's in Houston. He's minding his own business. He's eating dinner. Somebody approaches him to rob him with his chain. A weapon falls out, and All-Star JR grabs that weapon to defend himself. When you see that, does it make the case easier for All-Star JR? Because
yeah, I mean, a guy who's sitting at a place minding his own business, and then someone comes up to essentially attempt a felonious act on him, right? Yeah, you have the right to defend yourself. You have the right to defend yourself. It starts at a good spot. It starts at a good spot for self-defense because he's sitting there minding his business. He has no interaction with these people. They come and essentially they're the aggressors of the situation. Every single second of whatever's occurring in that frame is going to literally be a second by second dissection that a defense attorney is going to have to do, like literally play pause, play pause, play pause, play pause, to be able to create that story of what is exactly happening in order to figure out whether or not that continuum of self-defense is going to win throughout until the end.
like, when is the moment for a prosecutor to say, like, okay, this person is no longer a threat to you. You don't need to keep firing at them?
So generally, prosecutors look at the end of a threat to be the point of retreat. If the person is not continuing to aggress upon you and they have retreated in any way, shape, or form, if that retreat is just them backing up like this, if that retreat is them turning around and leaving, if that retreat is them even attempting to maybe verbalize something with you and say, hey, all right, like whatever. Prosecutors are always going to come at it in that angle, right? They're going to say, look at this frame, look at this second, look at this thing that happened. His hands were up, his back was turned. He was attempting to have a conversation with this individual. That is the beginning of retreat. That is the beginning of him attempting to retreat from the situation. He's no longer the aggressor. They're going to count that second or that millisecond or that like fractional amount of time as being the start period of when self-defense ends for this person.
Now, she did elaborate and explain how would a defense attorney fight this right here. But that don't apply to All-Star JR, because what she's saying is in the midst of the moment. What All-Star JR did was totally different. He left and came back.
But again, as a defense attorney, what we have to look at is it's perceived by the individual claiming self-defense, right? So in the heat of that moment, and while all of these things are occurring, this person may not recognize someone putting their hands up. If you're getting robbed by someone and that person just ends up putting their hands up because you got the better end of the stick, in that very second, your brain is probably not registering that is a retreat by them, right? Like you're in that moment, your adrenaline is pumping still. So your brain isn't registering things as you would if you were calm, if you were logical, if this was not like a heated situation. So that's where the argument really is going to come in my opinion, in court, is a prosecutor attempting to make that determination of where that retreat begins, and the defense attorney indicating that, no, that wasn't the retreat period, because there was still like a physiological occurrence that was happening to the person who was under that pressure and under that stress in that time.
Get in the comments Tell me what y'all think. And if you enjoying the content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is your boy MGN Tez. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that like button, comment, and let him know I sent you. He just dropped a song called How I'm Feeling. Hey, if you going through something with your girlfriend, this right here, what you should be listening to. Make sure y'all tap in. The link will be down in the comment section. Check it out.
Know that I'm in love, but it's driving me insane. I pay for everything, but that don't take away the pain. Every step get harder and my heart is filled with strain. Every day is like a battle, like I'm walking with a cane.
Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. Now continue watching. Promo alert. If you need promo, DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube. $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube. And $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win.
Charleston White, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and about 18
5 step, I'm the leader of this 8 shit.